And the only reason why we're interested in it, incessantly interested in it, is it's about us. I'm not going to listen a lifelong narration about Stanley unless I'm Stanley. I'm not. I'm going to turn it off in 2 minutes. Can you imagine if I sat here while we're having a talk, but I'm really consumed with, if Stanley wouldn't have made that left turn in Toronto 5 years ago, maybe he would have met his wife down at where we were today, and they'd have 2 kids now, and there wouldn't be a divorce in the horizon. And I could go like that for 30 years if I'm Stanley. I swear, if I think I'm Stanley, I'll just be absorbed in what could have happened possibly, but I'm not absorbed about anyone else. You gotta see something there. The movie isn't fucking that good. It's the audience that makes it so. It's like, we used to do the story of having a marquee in front of this building, and it says, Paul's story. Yeah, so 40 Pauls come, with the hopes that it's about them, and then some ex-girlfriends of Paul, so they can be right about Paul, come to the movie, and everyone's sitting there, and everyone's fucking excited, so excited, they don't realize, they don't pay attention to the jujubes are stale, the popcorn sucks, it smells sort of none of that is making any dent in them because they're really into it. It's about me. So the movie starts, yeah? And in very quick time, they all see it's only about me, this Paul. And I'm totally into it. My whole life could change with this call. Is it the boss? Is it the girl? No, they're all bored. They want to get out. Why? Because it's not about them. That's the whole point. So if you can see that it's not about them, then you can see why it is the way it is, because it's all about them. If I'm here and there's a meeting over there, and there's a pretty girl in that meeting that I have plans about, which I haven't broke the news to her yet. I'm going to marry her or something. And I'm keenly interested in her, and I'm supposed to be doing a talk, but my intention is more into trying to listen to what she says to her friends, because I'm hoping she's going to say, I like that guy Paul, So I'm listening intently, and people notice I don't seem to be here, and they say, hey, Paul, you're here. You got it. Oh, yes, but my attention just keeps going there. So then someone comes and puts a book on the table, How to Lose Interest in a Conversation in Another Room. I page through it, but it doesn't seem to help. I'm like, really listening. Suddenly she's saying something to her friend. I'm like, fucking yeah. And she says, I like that guy Matt, and my name is Paul. What happens? I completely lose interest in the conversation. Completely. I didn't have to send Navy SEAL 6 team in there to retrieve my attention, because it's not my attention. It just immediately leaves that topic because it's not about me. What we're missing is this whole thing is an activity. The bondage of self, there is no bondage of self as a bondage, as a verb to a thing. The bondage of self is an activity.